Oh, shit. That's okay.
Move over.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
It's a little sunny in here, but we're going to have a perfect morning time of what we can do both and yoga session. I'm Alicia, as you know, and
I'm Carol, and I'm Alicia's mom.
Yay! So we are here to start Saturday out on the perfect note with coffee and yoga. Exactly. So we're going to split this short little routine with you this morning. I'm going to show us how to make a gorgeous French press, and then
I'm going to show you how to do some morning stretches to wake yourself up and wait for your coffee.
Yes, making the most of those 3 minutes that it takes to brew a French press. So I will just kind of walk through the steps of making the French press. A Bodum brand, see that there? 34-ounce French press. You can get several other brands. There are so many available, so many fancy ones as well. But for our purposes today, all the measurements will be based around compatibility with a 34-ounce vessel that you're using. So to that 34 ounces, hello everyone, by the way, I should say, Rose, I've been waiting so long to buy a French press. Yes, now is definitely the time to do it. I should also say too, before we get started, for everyone who was on our live launch, for everybody who has been supporting us lately, thank you so much. If you or someone you know hasn't had a chance to order Bay Coffee yet, you can still go to baycoffeeco.com and through Monday use code FRIENDS20 to get 20% off. So keep that gift going, tell people that you love. That code's good through Monday. And then on Tuesday, we're going to start something really, really fun for International Coffee Day. But
by the way, big plug that the holidays are coming up, and I've heard a lot of people buying coffee beans for gifts. So that could be a really cool idea.
So true. And we also, so great to buy as a gift because it lasts so much longer than ground coffee. The flavors stay better. The integrity of the bean lasts so much longer. The flavor, the smell, everything is just so much better. So whole bean coffee is the gift we are biased but recommending this upcoming holiday season because we're already through the first week of fall.
That's right. And the Christmas stuff is out in the stores already.
So there's that. You can do your holiday shopping this weekend for 20% off. Perfect. So we're getting into it. 34 ounces as your French press vessel. Again, great time to go. So if you have a scale, we highly recommend that you use that. If you don't, it's about, I don't really know the measurement, but I would say probably about half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of whole beans. But again, we want to be super, super exact so that it tastes exactly the way that it's supposed to. So once you do that, measure that out again to 56 grams. You're going to grind it to a medium texture. So I've pre-ground these here because that sound is horrendous on camera. But I'm going to show it kind of up close here and try to focus on that texture. So as long as you can kind of see, you want to see a little bit of that crunchy texture, but you don't want any whole bean remnants in there. You don't really want to be able to see chunks of the bean because otherwise, maybe we should switch sides for the sun. There we go. Otherwise, you're just not going to get that full release of flavor. So we don't want it to be too fine because we don't want it to absorb all the water in the French press while it's brewing and really, kind of have almost like this soupy texture. We don't want that. But we also don't want it to be super thin and diluted because it doesn't have enough of the bean surface area to activate with. So once you grind your beans, or pre-grind them because you're like Rachel Ray or whatever. You're going to remove the plunger and filter, obviously, from your vessel. So you just have the pitcher. You're going to pour it directly in to the bottom. And then I'm going to have to switch with you again. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's like dancing.
We're going to kick off our kettle of water. And since I just took it off the heat, I'm going to give it a few seconds to calm down. This today as well. We are on a mission to get people to stop press or a pour over or anything where you are in control of your water coming in direct contact with the beans, or the grounds rather, tempering those beans. All that means is pouring a little bit of slightly below boiling. So now it's been about 30 seconds that I've given it off the heat, right? With the valve open so that some air can get in there. So we're just gonna pour a little bit of water directly onto the beans. If anyone's ever done, so I'll just show you kind of what that texture is gonna look like. And then we're gonna give it a good stir. If you've ever melted chocolate, like making a mousse or a pie or anything like that, you're tempering your chocolate, which means you're separating it direct from the direct heat source, and you're giving it a second to acclimate to the heat that it's going to experience. So basically, you're just dipping your beans' toes in the water before submerging them entirely. So now that we've done that, and you want to pour enough to kind of cover all the beans so that it still has a very liquidy texture, give it a good mix around, and then take your kettle off the heat, and you just want to pour. I know we're a little high up to see this, but I'm pouring with a delicate, like medium stream, and I'm stirring consistently. So it's a little bit of like patting your stomach and rubbing your head, or the opposite, exactly. But maintaining that even stream and maintaining that circular motion is also how you're going to get a super even release of the flavors of the beans. But then it also, as we've talked about in one of our lives, gives you this gorgeous crema here on top, which is the light, almost milky froth that you get, which basically means that the fats in the beans are being released evenly and that you're going to have a good tasting cup of coffee. So now that I'm putting plunger up, and I'm going to set the timer for 3 minutes, and we are going to get started with our yoga practice. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Amazing.
So just a tip about yoga is that everybody can do it, because really what yoga is about breathing. And so there's some very difficult moves, but there's also some very simple moves, and you can do it anywhere. You can even do it standing, which is what I'm going to do today. So we're going to close our eyes, and we're going to take a deep breath in, raise our arms above our head, breathe in for an equal count of 3 breaths, lower your arms, breathe out for an equal count of 3 breaths. Doing that a couple more times. Breathe in, really ground in through your feet, lift up from your arches, reach the crown of your head to the ceiling, breathe out, let your arms fall to your sides, roll your shoulders down and back. One more time like that. Breathe in, this time really engage your core, lift up, chest rises toward the ceiling. Breathe out, arms come down to your sides, and relax. Now we're going to do a couple of poses that are called cat-cow, where we can really improve our back and the flexibility of our spine. So we're going to bend our knees slightly, put our hands down on our thighs, and we're going to breathe in, reach forward, don't crane your neck, but just slightly look forward, shoulders roll down and back has a little bit of an arch. Breathe out, round your back like a cat, gaze goes down toward the floor, and relax your head. A couple more like that. Breathe in, back, breathe out, round like a cat, gaze comes down, head and shoulders relax. One more time, breathe in, look forward, reach your chest forward, breathe out, round like a cat. Now we're going to raise our arms up overhead, and then through. Now we're going to raise them again up overhead, really reach up, getting a nice stretch in the morning. Breathe out, this time hinging at your hips, folding forward all the way down to the ground, relaxing your head and neck. Take your hands, bring them to your thighs just above your knees or your shins, flat back, looking down. Breathe out, fold forward, relax all the way. Breathe in, arms come down, around and up over your head. Breathe out, hands come to heart center. Just one more pose now. We're going to take our left hand to our left hip. Breathe in, right arm comes up and over your head, really getting a nice stretch on your side body. Breathe out, arm comes back down, and switch sides. Right arm on your hip, breathe in, left arm comes up and over, nice stretch on your left side body. Breathe out, hand comes down to your side. Breathe in, both arms come up and overhead. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Namaste.
Namaste. And with that, your coffee is brewed. So the next key to the perfect French press, first of all, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
And such a good way to wake up. Like I feel, I've been awake for a little while, but my muscles feel more awake. My core feels more awake.
And coffee, you can do it while you're brushing your teeth. You can do it while you're waiting for the microwave. You can do yoga anywhere, and it can just be a couple of minutes, and it's good for your body to get that stretch. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you, Alicia, for having me here today.
Oh my gosh, of course. And I am just grabbing us some mugs here. We'd love a mismatched mug moment. And since we've woken up our bodies and our minds,
now I just have to wake up my taste buds.
Now we just have to wake up our taste buds. We're brewing our Cave Creek this morning. Again, that is our deep blend. It's going to be a gorgeous specialty farmer's project blend from Costa Rica, as well as a Papua New Guinea bean as well, coming together for a gorgeous morning cup of coffee. So cheers. Everyone, cheers to you. Thank you for waking up this Saturday morning with us. Don't forget, 20% off using code FRIENDS20 at baycoffeeco.com. Also, go ahead. Where can people find you and follow your practice?
You can find me at JNC Better Living on YouTube, on Instagram, and you can check me out for free yoga. And if you comment and are looking for a specific type of yoga session, length of time, or special concerns relative to back, neck strain, whatever, de-stressing, let me know and I will build one just for you. Have a great day.
Go ahead and follow JNC Better Living, and we will see you guys on the next live.
Yes.
Take care.
Bye.
Cheers.
Yay!